there, I am back in my old room in Australia. I just got back yesterday, and if you saw my last video, you would see that I went to the beach this morning for sunrise, which was so nice. However, I do not do things halfway, and so even though I just got back, I am off to Fiji tomorrow. I have to leave at 4 a.m, so I am packing for that trip right now because I managed to unpack from Japan last night when I got home, and now I'm repacking, so we'll see how much content I get in Fiji. But I'm hoping it's going to be a whole lot of sun and swimming and just fun, so I'm very excited for it. It is 2 p.m. right now, and I am already very tired because of that sunrise walk and because I didn't get much sleep on the plane, but that's all right. Does that mean I will be going to sleep early tonight? No, I have a dance class with my friend, which I'm super excited about, and that's okay because I'll be going to rest for a week straight, so I might as well have some fun now. This is everything I'm taking with me in terms of clothes. We're about to be attacked by a cat. Hi. This is everything I have taken with me. That's my wardrobe, so I need to get everything packed. In 2025, I was beyond fortunate to not only complete the final year of my degree, but travel internationally on numerous occasions. Some trips were based in study, which made the balance between working towards my future and exploring my present all the more easy. Others, like this one, were only for fun, to be able to prioritize quality time and peel away from productive acts and force myself to rest. Either way, they were moments I am incredibly grateful for, and ones I never expected to have. You see, leaving high school, I had the idea that if I chose university, I would have to put other parts of my life on hold. I wouldn't be able to travel, work, and thus saving money would be limited because I'd be studying or interning or even doing something as simple as eating, because that's how overwhelmed I felt at times. Like a necessary task that I need to survive, such as eating, would take too long, would make me drift and falter and lose valuable time where I could be chipping away at the countless things on my plate. It got to the point that if I even had just a moment of reprieve, I felt like I wasn't doing enough. That I did in fact have time to work harder or take something else on. Rest being a form of productivity, you see, is still new to me. I had chosen university, after all. In fact, I had chosen a fast-track one, so as my social media feeds filled up with friends traveling or partying or spending days at the beach, I reminded myself that comparison was unnecessary, that we were at different stages, that we had different priorities. But then 2025 came, and opportunities started appearing, and I realized perhaps I was wrong about everything. Perhaps we don't have to choose one thing. Life isn't clear-cut, after all. Perhaps I could still prioritize the things my friends were, just in a way that was better suited to me and my life at that time. So I went to India, then to New Caledonia, then to Japan, and finally I went to Fiji. But I didn't do it alone. In some ways, it was easier than having a full-time job and saving. In other ways, there were many more hoops. India and Japan, for example, were paid for by scholarships. Yes, I put in the work while staying on top of my classes to do applications and meetings and interviews, but in the end, I practically had 2 free trips. And while I spent most of my time doing university, I still had the chance to make friends and explore and just live in other countries and campuses for a while. My personal trips were different. Like my peers, I had to come up with the money myself. On the 2 weeks of break I had between semesters, on weekends after assignments were handed in. But once again, I had been in an easier position than most, still living at home to keep living costs down, without family or friends who I couldn't risk to leave. And to me, these trips, like this one in Fiji, were a kind of investment. I mentioned before not being able to rest easy, to keep away from productive screens, but I've found physically removing myself from common areas of work keeps my mind from whirling at every spare second. Instead, I was able to spend the time doing what keeps me present, moving my body, spending time in the sun, eating and laughing, and, as a result, truly letting myself rest and reset. We're going zip lining. So excited. We are back to play more tennis. Wow.
That's cool this morning.
Good thing it didn't count. Dang it. Okay. I'm gonna keep practicing.
We'll be back
When I'm better.
Alright.
Tell me when.
3, 2, 1, go. Perfect.
It is our last night in Fiji. I have curry. You have, chicken. This. Anyway, goodbye. And while this trip was from months ago, I find this all the more important to mention as we move into 2026. As we soon see people spending time together and travelling and what appears to be just thriving. But remember, what we don't see is the months or years of planning and preparation. What we don't see are the extra hurdles they had to jump through to get somewhere, or perhaps the added ease in which they are lucky enough to move through the world. No matter what, just remember, life comes in stages, and a lot of the time we won't be able to prioritize everything we want at once. But always be open to opportunities, to redirecting yourself or taking a new path entirely. And most importantly, take the time to rest. You won't be able to seize anything forged yourself or gifted from another force entirely if you don't have a bit of balance.